Now, I found this AI agent that apparently roasts your landing page, critiques it, and actually gives you recommendations and insights on how you can improve it for conversions. Now, regardless of what online business you're in, you need a good landing page. Whether you're an e-com store owner and you need good product pages or collection pages, or you need great sales pages for your digital products and more. This AI agent apparently will make your landing pages better, and I'm going to be testing it in this video, but spoiler alert, I'm actually going to make it better. Alright, so I was scrolling through the NAN template library. So if you go to NAN and under here and go to templates, you will land on this page here, and there are over 6,000, well, pretty much 7,000 workflow automation templates that you can pretty much use. Now, the majority of these are free to use, and there are creators, builders all over the world creating different templates to do different things. Now, I came across this template here, which was quite a popular one. I think it came up on one of the most popular. Now, I'm currently rewriting, restructuring all the sales pages and landing pages on our truth.ai website here. So I'm rewriting copy, all of that. And I thought I'll have a look, see if there's any AI agents out there that I can use to help me improve how I write this copy or give me some inspiration. And I came across this one here. So this is by a creator called Not Another Marketer. I'll link to this template directly below this video so you can come and check it out. This was created a while ago, so as you can see here, but what caught my eye is there's quite a big claim here. So your landing page is leaking sales. Here's how to fix it in seconds. And it basically is all about this agent here. So this workflow is built around this agent that will roast your landing page. So obviously, that sort of pricked up my ears. I thought that sounds like the type of thing I want to see. I want to see if this works. So let's test this out. Now, when you find a template in NAN, the best thing is you can import these like this for free inside of your account. Of course, if it's free, there are paid templates on here as well, but it's very, very easy to just go ahead and use this. So I'm going to click on use for free here, and it's going to give me a few options. You can import into your workspace or copy it. So I've just copied it there so I can show you how this works. Now I'm going to head over to my NAN account. I'm going to create on click create workflow here. And then I will just leave that as workflow 3 for now. And if I just copy and paste, so if I'm just going to paste, it pastes the entire template in. So here is the template, which is the template right here. Now, it's not going to work out of the box like this. We are going to have to hook up a few things for this to work. But in general, that is now imported into my NAN account. Now, if you're new to NAN, don't worry. It's really, really simple to use. And all this is an AI automation workflow builder. And it's no code. So there's no code you have to type or anything like that. You can use code as part of your workflows. But in general, it's just a drag and drop builder where you can build out AI agents to do things for you. Now, I'm not going to show you how NAN works in this video. I've already done a ton of tutorials on this. You will find a massive beginner tutorial on my channel. If you look around this video right now, you'll see a link to that. I build an AI agent that manages and runs your calendar, so you can actually build it step by step with me. So go and check that out. That's a beginner tutorial. Also, feel free to join our community as well, Beta State. You'll find a link below in the description. There's a ton of NAN workflows, tutorials, and all sorts in there for you to check out. Back to this video though. So using this template is pretty straightforward. It requires a landing page or a URL. It then scrapes that URL and then it pushes that into an AI agent that is basically built around this prompt, which, by the way, this prompt's really, really good. This is all about roasting your particular landing page, your copy, and the way this actually outputs is really, really fun to read. It's also quite hard hitting at times, which I absolutely love. But it gives you recommendations and insights into how you can improve your landing page copy. And that's what this is all about. So what we're basically going to do is we're going to grab a URL. So I'm going to grab this URL here. So this is a landing page on our website, Truth, all about reviews. I'm going to head back over to our workflow here, click on execute workflow. It asks us for a URL. So there's our URL. We're going to click submit. That's now going to work. So it's already scraped it. It scrapes it in seconds. And we're now in the agent. So the agent is gone to work with OpenAI and it's roasting our landing page. Now, this doesn't take too long. Takes a few moments to do, depending on how big your landing page is, of course. And what's going to happen is going to give us an output that we can basically read. So if I can go down here and pull this up, we're going to see an output in here in just a moment that's basically going to be a roast of our website. Okay, so there we go. So it took around 46 seconds to complete. I did pause the video just so you didn't have to watch that spinning icon up here. But we've now got a roast of our website, as you can see in here. So, all right, buckle up, because I'm about to roast this landing page in the friendliest way possible. Don't worry, the roast is designed to help you, not hurt you. The headline that's missing its own star power. Collect 5-star reviews. There's my headline. It's straightforward, but it kind of reads like a polite shrug. You claim AI in the page title, but this top headline forgot to brag about that. I absolutely love how this is written, by the way, and it's giving me insights, like it's picking things out that I've not really thought about. So this is basically what it's pushing out so far. So I get my output and I get lots and lots of different, I think there's 10 different, if I open the prompt here really quick, I think we get 10 different things here. So just scrolling down, where are we at? There, yeah, 10 conversion rate optimization ideas. So that's what this basically does. And again, in my output here, I've got 10 different ideas that I can go through. So I can pick them out. So there's number 3, create an interactive try-hour AI widget on the page. Great idea. Now, what I love about this as well is the prompt's designed to actually give you ideas on your website. It's not just one of those broad stroke conversion rate optimization prompts where it's like, hey, you should add live chat to your website. That doesn't really mean anything. It's giving you direct insights and action points for your particular landing page. Now, this works amazingly well. It's really simple to set up and I love it. That's why I'm showing it off in this video. So again, if you want to go and check this out for yourself, there's a link in the description. You can go and actually import this for yourself and use it right now. In the next part of this video, I've actually improved this. I've actually turned it into this that does a little bit more just because it works better in my workflow. And I feel some of the things I've done with it may also help you. So let me show you how I've improved it and what I've added to this to just make it slightly better for what I use it for. So for me to use this within my actual business and actually help me critique and improve the sales copy on my own website, there were a few problems that I needed to fix for this to happen, and which is why I built this one here. And I'm going to walk you through this one in just a second, but let me show you the 3 things that I feel needed to be fixed before I could use it. So the first thing is it's currently only usable inside of NAN. So for me to actually go and critique a website, as you've seen, I have to come in here, execute the workflow, add it into the form here. So anytime I want to critique any landing page, I've got to log into NAN, I've got to come and find the workflow, and I've got to do it here, which isn't really scalable for me. It's also impossible for my team to see this. Of course, I could hand over my credentials, but if I want somebody outside of my business to help me with these landing pages, I don't want to give them access to my NAN account here. Now, the other problem, and you may have spotted this when I ran this before, is this is where the output is. So the output's locked in here as well, only I can see it. And it's incredibly hard to read this. It's just, again, one massive paragraph. There's obviously formatting in here, which you can see, but inside of NAN, I can't see that. Now, of course, I could copy and paste this elsewhere, but that's another job. It's another click or multiple clicks, and it's just not really usable to actually start critiquing multiple landing pages. And the final thing is, it's locked into OpenAI chat model right now. Now, the model that's being used is an expensive model. It's the O1 model, reasoning effort high. That gives incredible output. But I want to test this with other models that are probably a little bit cheaper as well. So again, it's more scalable across multiple businesses. So that's what I've done with this particular workflow build here. So as I mentioned before, one of the problems was you have to come in here, execute workflow, enter URL to get the output. But that doesn't work for me. I don't want to do that every time. And I also want to make sure that I can actually just trigger this whenever I want on the go. And that's what I did. So I've added Slack. So we now have a Slack trigger in here. So I can trigger this workflow by coming into Slack, into my AI assistant channel. I can put a URL in here and it will trigger the workflow. So I have Slack on my phone. I can add a URL wherever I am and it will trigger this workflow to go ahead and roast whatever I've put in there. So immediately that becomes more accessible. So that's the first problem fixed. The second problem is the open router or the open AI model. So on the first workflow here, we are locked into OpenAI, the chat model. So what this means in NAN is when you have an AI agent, the AI agent won't work until you've put a chat model in here. So you can see chat model under here. You have to add a chat model. Now you can add any chat model you want. You can add OpenAI, you can add Anthropic, Google, whatever. Now, I like to use a tool called OpenRouter. An OpenRouter, you just need to set it up inside here, will allow you to use any model you want, just a click of the button. So I've currently got it as OpenAI 01, which is the model the user that built this template was using. But I can now change this. I could change this to a Google model. I could change this to Anthropic. I could change this to, Sonnet 4.5, which I've been using a lot of, which is there. And I can do that just by clicking that. And all now, everything's going to route through Claude Sonnet 4.5. So that's the next thing. So it means I can switch models based off of what I want to use. Now, the third thing is within the AI agent here, we've changed up the prompt, which I'll go through in a second, and I've also given it access to 2 tools. Now, for me, when it comes to critiquing a landing page, it's no good having that critique inside of NAM, regardless of how it's formatted. And the reason for that is I would have to copy and paste it to my team. I can only access it in here. I can't access it on the go. So again, I want that available elsewhere in tools that I use, and that's Google Docs. So what I've got now, if I open our AI agent here, I've split the prompt across 2 areas. So if we go back to the original and we go into the AI agent, there is only one prompt, and that prompt is in the user prompt here. So we've got the role, we've got the goal, the roast structure, the roast recommendations and criteria, and then here's the landing page data. That's what the original prompt is. Now I'm using a very similar prompt because I think the prompt is great. So inside of the user prompt here, I've just got the goal. So what I want this particular AI agent to do, the structure, the roast recommendations and criteria, all the same. And then here's the content of the landing page, the same. But then I've added this, output format. Structure your response with clear headers. So the roast, 10 crow recommendations, format each recommendation as number, title, detailed, specific, actionable description with examples. So I'm telling it how I want that outputted, how I want it formatted, because I want that formatted much, much nicer and much easier for me or my team to read. So that's the prompt user message. And what I've also done is I've added a system message, and then I'm going to open this. So I've taken the role. So I've got your role. You are a professional expert in conversion rate optimization. Now this is the same as here. So I've just taken the top part here, this part. I've taken this part and added it to the system message, which I think works better. And then I've got the task. So now the task has changed. So follow these steps in order. Create the roast as per the user prompt and roast the landing page in the way I have requested, making sure your output is as described. So I'm saying do the thing first. Once you have completed your roast, use the Create Google Docs tool to create a Google Doc, making sure to give it a relevant title. Once you've done this step, you will receive a Google Docs ID in your response. Be sure to save that for the next step. Number 3, use the Update Google Docs tool and add your roast output to the Google Doc, and then output the title of the roast and a link to the Google Doc to the user. So I'm giving it 2 or 3 new steps, not just the roast now. I want you to create a Google Doc, and for that, I've given it access to Google Docs. So if I open up this one here, so it's got access to my Google Docs. You just need to set up your credentials. It's got access to a folder I've set up for this in landing page critiques, and I'm just telling it create a relevant title for the Google Doc you create. And then we've got an update Google Doc here, which does the same thing. It just updates the Google Doc that it's just created. So not only is this AI agent going to write me the roast and critique, it's then going to create a Google Doc for me in a folder I've created. It's then going to update that Google Doc with the actual roast. And lastly, it's going to send me a message in Slack to say, here is your roast. And that's going to come through as a Google Doc link. So this has immediately become more accessible. It's become way better for me from a usable use case within my business. And I can then share the docs with my team. I can read through them. I could use them as guides when I'm actually changing my particular website or my copy. So let me show you how this works now. And we're going to use a different URL. So let me go to another page here. Let's go to the AI Insights and Analysis page on my website. So this is a page all about how you can use AI analysis on your reviews and customer feedback. I'm going to copy that URL. Now, we're not going to go into NAN here and do it in here. As I mentioned, we can do it all in Slack. So I can come in here now. I can click, there we go, there's my URL. I've sent over what I want roasting. Now, I'm not going to see anything here in here just yet because the AI assistant is gone to work. But if I head over here and I click on executions, we can now see it is running. So I've got this one running here, and that is the link I just put through in Slack. So if I just go here, I'm not going to look at anything else. We're just going to sit in Slack here. I'm going to wait a few moments, and I should get a message back from my AI assistant in Slack with my Google Doc link ready for me to see the critique of this particular landing page. Boom, there we go. So here's my AI assistant. So we've got title, truth.ai landing page roast and recommendations. And here is a link to a Google Doc. So open this Google Doc and there we go. As you can see here, we've got a nicely formatted page on Google Docs. So we've got the roast up here. We've got 8 points here. So we've got, I'll just say, your landing page is like a grocery store fruit display. Colourful at first glance, but missing that sweet, fresh aroma that keeps people picking up the fruit. I love the way it does this. Yes, you've got bold headlines and fancy hero images, but I'm also feeling an awkward sense of deja vu. So it goes through a ton of stuff here. We've got 10 Crow recommendations. Here's the thing. So this is where the output, and I said I want each recommendation as a 1, I want a title, and then I want a recommendation or a description of what you mean, an example. So hit them with a punchier headline, rewrite your headline with emotional flair and a hard-hitting benefit. For instance, turn mountains of customer reviews into money-making insights, all powered by our brainy AI. This instantly calls out the transformation, mounds of data into actual money. That's great. And I mean, if you look at my current headline, analyze all your customer feedback and reviews with AI, and compare it to turn mountains of customer reviews into money-making insights, all powered by our brainy AI. Which one is better? Which one is more enticing there? Of course, the recommendation. So it's giving me lots and lots of amazing critiques, amazing ideas that I can use when I'm redesigning and rewriting the landing page right here. So there you have it. We took a solid template from the NAN community templates page. It's analyzing landing pages, it's giving critiques, it's roasting landing pages from this creator here. Go and check them out. Go and check out this particular landing page. You'll see a link in the description directly here. I recommend importing this because it's a great template. It's really, really simple, but the prompt is amazing as well, as you've seen on this video. But we've taken it further. We've built out further nodes onto this workflow to make it more usable in a business. We've got Slack integrated so we can run this directly from our phones. We've got Google Docs integrated and we've got our AI agent working all of this. So I can literally put a URL into Slack on my phone and within a minute get a full critique back with a link to a Google Doc I can share with my team. Now, you can also grab this template, this improved version that I've built for free as well. If you look in the description below, you will see a link to our free AI community beta state. I've got a link to this template in there that you can download inside the workflow drop section. It's all free, so head over there now. There are a ton of other workflows you can download and use as well. Go and check that out. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I release AI agent and AI tool videos every single week to help you grow your business online. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Don't forget to like this video if you found value in it. And of course, if you've got any questions, leave a comment below. I'm more than happy to answer anything I can. So again, I'll see you in the next video.